Welcome back to the stream. I'm Julie Ross, a fitness single mom living here in the city. I'm an entrepreneur, digital marketer, and a founder building a business with purpose. So I've been away for a while because I was doing well last few days. And yeah, and now I'm back and I'm doing a go live. So I'm using Artspace AI for my live streaming. And if you're new, um, I'm so glad you're here. If you've been following my journey, you already know I restarted my life from zero. I restarted my business from zero after separation. And for digital, I learned digital marketing and built a business that lets me work from home while raising kids. And today, I want to talk about something very close to my heart, how to keep your business moving forward. So I say continuous improvement because it's about Kaizen. What I've learned is engineering at university. Kaizen means continuous improvement, and I apply it not just for my business, for my business process, and also for my life. So even when life gets so full, I can still continue to manage my business. So right now, my kids are on summer vacation, and next week we're heading out of town for a whole week, and I'm so excited. But I want to enjoy that vacation with my kids and not be glued to my phone. So I'm going to walk you through how I use Crossface AI to schedule posts, turn on my automation systems, and run my business from a calm, confident place so I can truly be present with my kids. So why this matters? First, a quick real talk, okay? Running a business as a mom is messy and beautiful at the same time. There's no perfection here, but only progress. So my goal isn't to impress anyone with a flawless routine. My goal is to build freedom through a digital business, to show women and immigrants that your current situation doesn't define your future. I'm sharing this because I want you to see practical ways to create space for what matters. Means like your family, your health, your faith, and still move forward with your business. So the main point number one is to batch and create with intention. So step one for me is batching content. Okay. I set aside a few focus hours to create content in batches. So social captions, short videos, and a few long form posts. And I use Buzzspace AI because it helps me brainstorm contents, write captions in my voice, and even suggest variations for different platforms. So instead of trying to write a new post every day, it keeps running around. I do it all at once when I have a pocket of time. So that's authenticity and perfection for me. So real content made with content, okay? So for some tips while batching, I usually pick 3 to 4 things or 3 to 4 topics for the week. For example, family life, marketing tips, um, what else? Behind the scenes or you know anything about your daily routine. You can write something about that. And then you can create whole variations of a post. So Buzzspace AI schedule it for Instagram, for Facebook, LinkedIn, for YouTube if you have it, and even TikTok. So make short videos that can be repurposed to reels and stories as well. So when I use videos and I post it on YouTube, I use it as like a short, the shorts on videos. I can post it on shorts instead of the normal video because if it's going to be the normal video, it's not going to be accepted if it's very short videos. So you can film quick clips or even take photos of daily life and add value with captions or clips. You can use Buzzbase AI to help you create your contents, right? Main point number two is to schedule with Buzzbase. Once I've created the content, I use Buzzbase AI to schedule everything. So schedule isn't just about posting. It's about consistency and showing up without you being present 24/7. I set a content calendar, which post goes out when, when, what time performs best, and which posts can be reshared as well with my team. So automation is actually a game changer. So I turn on automated sequences for welcome messages, webinar signups, like some people asking me for um, how to sign up or how to watch the webinar. So I have like automated replies for them and other inquiries. So my automated messages will answer some inquiries as well. So BuzzFeed helps me craft warm, human automated replies so people feel seen even when I'm on vacation. So for example, a new subscriber gets a friendly message or a short version of how I recorded. I can share some stories, I can share my website as well so they can immediately register, or I can even ask them for their email so I can send them all the information they need, right? So main point number three is creating your guardrails for minimal monitoring. So even if you have the automation, I like to set up like realistic guardrails. So I decide ahead of time how often I'll check in with my business, maybe once a day for 30 minutes, like that. And I set notifications only for the truly urgent things. So a message urgent in the subject, sometimes I put that, or another, or any issues that I need to fix or I need to attend. So everything else gets handled by the automated flows of my cloud-based AI. So my practical materials I use, like for example, I turn off non-essential notifications on my phone. So I don't need to check my phone every time. I want it flooded with notifications as well. And I schedule a single, for example, 30 minutes check-in each afternoon to approve scheduled content or answer urgent messages. Then I set an out of office or out of office message for slower replies. So if I cannot be able to reply to those people who are messaging me, I can just tell them that I'm out of office or I'm I cannot attend or I cannot reply to them as soon as possible. But if it's urgent, they can send me an email to this or ask them for their email, right? And main point number four is to repurpose and plan content. So before vacation, I create a mix of timely and content, timely content. So like evergreen posts. So how to's, inspirational stories, and foundation, like startup tips for business can be I can reshare them and still be valuable to months later. So Buzzbase AI helps me repurpose blog posts from others as well if it's in the system. So I can edit the content if I want to put it in my brand. So repurposing content is very useful as well for those people who are like starting off and doesn't know what to post. So that is a good option for you guys too. So for an instance, an inspirational story can it can become a short caption about courage, about failure, like that, and it can also be a carousel of 3 steps, right? You can also share a carousel of 3 steps I took to rebuild my confidence or to build a business or a short video clip as and then read a caption reel. So those are the options. Those are some examples. I mean. So main point number 5 is trust and metro. So this one is for everyone who needs to go to on vacation, right? But they have to run their business there. You have to trust the system you build. You have to set it up, and I've learned to trust Buzzbase and automate Buzzbase AI's automation. And I've learned how to trust the system where we have as well. So I trust my content calendar and trust that the relationship I've built with my followers will still be there when I return. And yeah, just trust doesn't mean stop caring, right? It means you create structure so you can love your business and your family without burning out. So yeah. So I just want to so that's my plan. I just want to share it with you guys. That's my for my plan. I have to do that often. I have to schedule responsibilities. I have to turn on automation and set clear check-in windows so I can give like 30 minutes. And I'm gonna give myself permission to be fully present on our vacation. So if you're a mom or someone starting over with this, courage after failure matters. So matters more than perfection. So start with consistent. Use tools like Fake AI to amplify your business and your messages, but not fake. Okay. So what drop a comment while we're live and just comment it and I'll try to reply to you as soon as possible. And thank you so much for being with me. I'm Judy Fugosa again. I'm balancing motherhood and entrepreneurship for those who are in summer vacation. Enjoy your summer moments with your loved ones and with systems that let you breathe as well, that let you relax. So, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the comments. Okay. Have a nice